you know, uh,
All right, I'm probably the echo. In fact, I'm 99% sure I'm
uh,
the echo since I was watching something earlier tonight. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome in to Tuesday night, the
It's right
28th day
right
already of
prompt
January.
right.
And I'm running a couple minutes late. I was doing some Da Vinci stuff, trying to put together a short, and was having some issues. We have Bill, Rich, Greg. Good to see Greg considering all the problems he had earlier in the day. Sam and Jeff Ryman. My hat is off to the homies that helped Greg get his internet back. I'm sure Greg is happy about that.
Yeah, I am. Thank you very much.
good.
Glancing over chat. Tony Waller was first. Greg was second. He had to take a nap. That wore him
John
out so
Williams said
much.
hello, Greg Guy.
John was third. Stealth was fourth. We're going to start calling Stealth Mode's name's going to change. It's going to be Stealth in parentheses Long Dog Mode. I knew somebody would get that. Stealth, I'll go back and catch up with all those later if you're still here. Jeff said something about extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
That's not original with me. That's a quote from, who's that guy that did Cosmos years ago, the astrophysicist who died.
You
long
got
time
me.
ago.
You got me on that. I see Skiman is in the house. Hello, Skiman. And I'm pretty much caught up with chat now, it looks like.
Seriously, cloaking abilities and shields.
The
When I see it physically standing next to me, I'll believe it.
Yeah, when you see someone standing beside you going, hey, can you see me? Can you see me? Tapping you on the shoulder and going, what? Yeah, I'll go back and catch up on that earlier today, or tonight, golly. Actually, it's going to be a busy night. We went to dinner around 6. We checked out a new restaurant called Aspen, not aspirin. I need an aspirin. Called Aspen Creek. It's brand new here in the Greenwood area, and it opens at 3. It's very busy, very pricey, and the food
new
was,
restaurants are usually busy.
yeah. And the food was okay. I was a little miffed at $3.29 beverage cost with free
What
refills.
beverage?
Well, that was iced tea. That was not alcohol. That was iced tea.
Well, this cheap place I go to breakfast on Sunday mornings, cheaper than some, is now $2.95 for coffee and tea and soft drinks.
Yeah, coffee's getting pretty
And
expensive
she's
too.
cheaper than a lot of places around here.
Yeah. She had a chicken, grilled chicken, and I had a ribeye. Does not come with the salad. The salad was $1.99 extra. And the guy didn't explain that to me. And then she wanted onion rings, which were not homemade onion rings.
No, so in essence, well, what did the steak have with it? Anything?
A potato and 2 sides. And I asked him, I said, does salad count as one of the sides? And I'm pretty sure he said yes, but it was $1.99 on the bill. And then here's the interesting, another interesting aspect of this. I asked him, I said, do you give military discounts? And he said, well, of course.
Door.
Yeah, I see that. And he said, of course. He took off $3.70. There's nothing that we bought that was warranted a $3.70
Tony
discount.
Wallow said
I
put
think he
Alex
just
in the
went-
waiting room.
Tony, he immediately joins. Put him in the waiting room. Well, the masses have spoken, so we know what's about to happen. Okay, now I need to make one that says, bring Alex out of the waiting room. Anyway, I looked at it, and it was 10%. It said 10% discount, but there was nothing 10% about it. You're muted, Jeff.
Sorry, what was the bill without the tax? Do you remember? 37?
Oh gosh, no, it was 50 something. 50,
So it wasn't a
51
10%
something.
discount. It was like a pull it out of your wherever.
Exactly. Pull it out of the air or whatever. They don't take reservations. They do have a standby list, but we only waited about 12 minutes. It wasn't all that bad. And I did send some pictures out to a couple of people to show that we had the shrimp appetizer. Now that was really good. I did enjoy the shrimp appetizer. Well, we may or may not go back. I don't know. Welcome back, Alex. I had to do that because it was a speaker bot function that when someone says put Alex in the waiting room, it puts you in the waiting room automatically. I have no control over that. Sorry. Ava Nation officials in the house. Hello, Ava. Make sure I mention it.
You can't pull that over my eyes. I know that's not a real function.
Type it in and see what happens.
What, waiting room?
Type in exclamation WR and see what happens. It took me days to do that. When you put it in Zoom chat, it won't work in Zoom chat. You have to put it in the YouTube chat.
I know, I'm putting it in.
OneFish26 said put Alex in the waiting room.
And just like that, Alex is in the waiting room.
Alex Cheek said put Alex in the waiting room.
Oh my goodness. All right, I won't mess with him no more tonight. Sam beat you to it, so therefore you were in the waiting room when your command came through, but it brought you back for some reason. We'll have to look at that. Me and Sam will get together. Sam and I will get together, or whatever proper English, and figure it out.
Yep,
So,
I think I can help with that. Yep.
Alex
Yeah.
Cheek said put Alex in the waiting room.
I turned it off. That function is no longer functioning. It'll say put Alex in the waiting room.
Skiman 21632. It is currently 39.6 degrees Fahrenheit,
Otherwise, you're going to be bouncing
4.2
in and
degrees
out all night
Celsius,
long.
and clear in Denton, Maryland.
I did see where Ghetto did play Fortnite earlier tonight, and he did give props to the homies. I personally want to thank Bill and Ski Man and Darren, who were up at 4 a.m. in the morning to 5 something in the morning trying to fix Ghetto's Fortnite issue, which was actually pretty simple to fix once we put it in the right place. When he installed it to the wrong place. So we deleted it and reinstalled it to where it was supposed to be. It still wouldn't work, but then Bill went and found a link that said you had to change a command in the shortcut, and it works just fine. However,
So
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, Ken, would you mind explaining to me why exactly I had to get a doctor's note, back to the revenue department,
How
just
can
so
I
I
explain
just
that?
so I could get
Wait,
a plan?
yeah, let me answer that. Do I live in Arkansas?
No,
2, do I work for the Department of Vehicles Transportation in Arkansas?
no,
3, am I an elected official in the state of Arkansas?
John Williams. It is currently 46 degrees
Then how
Fahrenheit,
do you think I
7.8
would
degrees
know why they're
Celsius,
requiring
and partly
you to do
cloudy
that?
in Madison,
I
Wisconsin.
have no idea. The bigger question is this, Alex, and you'll probably leave because you're not going to like this. You don't need a placard. You have a license plate that's permanent. You want a placard. Correct? Sometime before I turn 90 would be nice for an answer.
yes.
Okay. That it's their rules, their game. If they want you to get another, I guess when you come in in your wheelchair, they are thinking you're faking being handicapped. I honestly don't know.
They went ahead and gave me the placard and just said, here's a piece of paper. Have the doctor's office fax us the piece of paper. So the doctor's office is supposed to call me tomorrow when they fax the piece of paper, and then I'm gonna call the DMV and make sure they got the piece of paper.
I would have had that piece of paper back to the DMV within 30 minutes. I would have went to my car. I would have gotten a pen. I'd have waited 30 minutes and went back. Hey, I ran down to my doctor's office. Here you go. They're not going to know if the doctor signed it. Have you ever seen a doctor's signature that you can read? Ever?
Yes, I have.
Of course you would.
I have a signature written down on my own paperwork in my wallet for camp, and yes, I can read it.
That's one of the few doctor signatures you can read then, because most of them you can't figure out what they're saying. Stell says no. John Williams, Thursday, I'm getting dragged charcoal.
Tony Wallow said no way.
Yeah, 50 degrees and grilling. Shoot, I grilled out on the back porch in the winter. I apologize, I'm not keeping up the chat, but yeah, I don't know why they want it, Alex. That's just the way the rules are set up. It's probably that way in most states, but
Skiman 2, 1, 6, 3, 2
what
said
is it
hello
with those
Tony.
voices? Sam, we do have to work on that because I thought we set the voices to one voice, and that was whatever that is. Russian, I guess. I don't know. Long Dog joins us in chat. I spent time with Mr. Ghetto Fortnite this afternoon. It looks like nobody was around. I went to dinner, so I wasn't around. I'm German. Ski Man says I'm German. Hun. He meant huh.
I found if you do anything medical, it's paperwork.
Anymore it is.
Yeah.
Anymore.
I wasn't in the DMV like 2 or 3 hours, but I was in there long enough. If I wanted to, I could probably order
One Fish 26 said Sprechen die Deutsch.
and it could have been delivered by the time before I got out of there. I could have had it 8. I could have had it
Ken Stout
ordered,
Life said
delivered,
hello
and
Tony.
8 before I got out of there.
So that voice was a little bit more legible. You could actually understand it. I don't know what the first one was. I really don't. I'm guessing it might be something very random instead of something specific.
We can look at the logs.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, they converted the
John
old church
Williams
just
said
down
hello
the road,
Tony.
an old church building just down the road to the tax collector office, assessor office, and revenue department, all in the same building. And because it's basically brand new, they have all means that they have all brand new equipment, and they have awesome free Wi-Fi there.
Alex,
So
only you would find that their Wi-Fi.
Yes. I got a question for you, Alex, and I'm dead serious, no pun intended when I ask this. When you attend the funeral, is the first thing you check the Wi-Fi speed?
not every time, but sometimes
Oh my
I
God!
do.
So you've gone to a funeral.
said nie. Ich spreche
Rich
kein
and I are in
Deutsch.
the same boat on this. So you've gone to a funeral and seriously checked the Wi-Fi speed. Hang on, I've got to make it. I got to let the note be known. Do not invite Alex to my funeral. Be right back.
Actually, what the situation is typically most visitations and funerals I've been to, the viewing will be on a different day, like at night, the day before the funeral.
It's
I don't like
it's right prompt.
going to view the body, and so in the past, what I've done is I've sat out in the foyer, or stayed in an office somewhere, and I asked for the Wi-Fi password, and of course they give it to me because they know if they don't, I'll find another way to get it. And so that's how but surprisingly, where I was at today, they've got like 3 different. They also have court in the same building, so they got like 3 different Wi-Fi's. One for juvenile,
Tony Wallow
one
said
for
who
court,
died.
and one for public. And so I just connected to one for public, and it's like 200. They got it set for like 200, 200 or 300 in both directions. It's a good thing too, because once you set foot in that building, there's no cell phone reception. So
yeah, it's the way Walmart is anymore. Actually, you have to be out of the parking lot.
You need it for so you can turn your Wi-Fi call on to be able to get any kind of cell phone service.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm going to end the show. It's 10:16. If you want to join us on the Zoom panel, case.z00m@gmail.com. Get you the credentials, get you on the panel. We'll get to know you, and who knows, maybe you can join us.
John Williams said goodbye, Ken.
And just like as if on cue, if John and I have practiced that, there are the dancing girls. Good night, everybody. I don't know if Doug has a show scheduled yet or not tonight. I haven't looked. I should be there tomorrow, though, if he does. If not, I will fill in for him and do a show of my own. That way I'll be 7 behind. Good night.
My internet driver is bad.
Again? Oh, no. Oh, no.